5 of my all-time favorite Cologne for men for spring-summer. Let's go. Forgive me already if I forget a lot of my favorites. You know, I wanted to talk only about 5. To be honest with you, I just don't have the courage to do like a top 10. So I'm giving you 5. So just take it, okay? Starting by luxury fragrance, we start by Creed Virgin Island Water. I'm a bit upset, you know, to put a Creed in this top, to be honest, because, you know, like, there's a lot of talking about the brand, and I do understand those talks, you know, but at the same time, I absolutely adore this fragrance. First of all, it's got one of the ingredients I absolutely love, which is coconut. Super classy, but at the same time, a little bit loose, you know, like you're not looking too serious, but you want something slightly exotic, keeping a little bit of casual classiness vibe. I always find it really juicy and very, I don't know, extremely refreshing with that touch of exoticism, and that's something that I really like to smell on men, like this touch of coziness, you know, in there. So I know it's a high price point, but I think this is definitely something that you can keep for years and that you can reuse for so many different occasions. My next one, and again, I'm not gonna surprise anyone with that because it's one of my favorite house that created one of these scents, but I just really love it, and I know like some people like recognize me by my love from this brand, and it's Floris Neroli Voyage. This is something quite recent actually in Floris, so for everyone that says that Floris is a bit old-fashioned and everything, new fragrances, try Honeywood and try this and you will change your mind. Like you're walking next to the Mediterranean coast. There's a little bit of that fresh marine scent in there, but for those who don't like marine scent, don't worry. Don't worry at all. You will love that, trust me. It smells citrusy, but it's mainly Neroli, and Neroli gives that slightly softness, floral softness. But it's still very unisex. I can't give a gender to it. But it's just, you know, you smell that, you smell sunny, there's a little bit of spices, you know. It's nearly like you can hear singing the birds and everything. I don't know, like it makes me dream. Like I see myself on a boat or having a cocktail by the seaside.
No, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
It's Italian holidays when you smell it. I really love with this fragrance, and I don't say it quite often, so if I'm telling you, you can trust me on that. Actually, on my skin is one of the citrus fragrance that stay the longest. Like, it's just beautiful how the orange stick to my skin, and I love that. Number 3 is a designer fragrance. There's a lot of designer fragrance I love. Terre d'Hermès Eau Fraîche, for example, but I wanted to talk about a good all-time classic because I think you can't beat a classic for that, and I will talk about Eau Sauvage from Dior, and I'm not talking about Sauvage, I'm talking about Eau Sauvage. I just love this fragrance because for me it's timeless and it gives a little bit of that refreshing tone, and I think you definitely need something like that. Whether you are a bit younger or you're a little bit older, it will always be that gentleman vibe, but at the same time just this casual mood, super refreshing, and this is what we want for summer. Before, when we used to create fragrances, we used a shitloads of ingredients like spices, green touch, undertone, blah blah blah, citrus, and it results in the fact that the fragrance is projecting a lot and it's sticking to your skin. You know, you hear a lot of time those people being like, oh, the fragrance nowadays, they don't stay as long as they used to stay. Well, that's, you know, a lot of the composition and how we create the fragrance changed a lot, and I feel with this fragrance, you know, like you can't really complain about that, and it's beautiful. You watch the advertisement with Alain Delon and you definitely got the vibe.
Sauvage.
Me, I will never get out of that. So there's many fragrances I do love in the design range. Le Beau as well, if you want exotic. Oh, I love that, that's so good. Anyway, if I have to talk about one that I would always cherish, that will be Eau Sauvage for me. Next one is a fragrance that I would love to smell on men. In general, a fig scent, and I feel on men they have this a little bit of, it gives a little bit that sensitive tone to the person, and it's a good thing. Like for ladies, like it feels a bit comforting, you know. You love a man to have this sensibility or you know, this charm, you know. And fig is always a fruit, an ingredient that translates that emotion and is at the same time used to really give the idea of relaxing. We wanted something that doesn't smell too much fig to be like more, I would say, universal. It shows Musc Parisien by Matière Première. A modern fragrance, but for me that's going to be timeless. First of all, if you want something fresh that lasts and have projection, there you go. It's a little bit of fig cream note, but it's very fresh and at the same time very green as well, and it's got something really addictive to it. I don't know why. When I'm smelling that, I smell something clean, slightly soapy, like you're walking through a garden. I think the idea behind the word Parisian was to give that effortless vibe, and that's really something Parisian. When you go to Paris, they look like they're effortlessly classy and nice and a bit romantic, you know, that's the image of French over there, and I'm born there, so look at me, I'm not there. Anyway, effortless, cool vibe, modern, for again every generation. Well, I don't think like someone very young will wear that, or you're the coolest person in high school, but anyway, super chic, and that's the word, extremely chic. Finally, if you go to cheapy, I was thinking, oh, let's go to Zara, Amalfi, for example. If I think of a cheap, fresh citrus, Cologne for spring, summer that you can have on your collection and you're not going to spend money for it and you're going to have it worth your money, I can't think of anything else than 4711. True vintage, sure. It's not a Cologne, it's the Cologne. It's the one that was born before all the Colognes before, you know, like it used to be a Cologne for Napoleon. I've got the lilac version, a little bit more feminine to relax myself when I don't know what to wear. And this is the travel collection. First of all, the bottles are just stunning. And this one is the travel size and it's a splash on. So for men, after you shaving and everything, it's nice, you know. But you know, like you've got the spray as well, and you could buy a huge bottle for absolutely nothing nowadays, and it's so iconic. It's fresh, it's very aromatic, it's a bit that scent of an aftershave really for me. Really nicely done. It's super classy, it's gentlemanly, you're not gonna spend money for it and you're gonna be very happy with it, trust me. For me, it's something that I love after the shower, or I love when I'm gonna walk through the park and I just want to smell clean and fresh, really. I don't want something more. Throughout the year, I've tried a lot of cologne and a lot of things, and the only one that I always go back to personally is this one. And when I talk about cheapy, I'm like, well, you want to control the ingredients are inside, the quality. You don't want to pay for much, but you want quality. Well, I don't know any house that does it better than this one, because it's iconic, and you know that when you smell it, you smell a huge amount of quality. You don't smell anything synthetic at all. And this is something that you will pay for this price. I don't think you will find that better than that. No, not for me. So anyway, I hope you enjoy. For me, that's a little, I'm trying to go back to the video. It helped me, to be honest, to think of something else. I'm having like a time that are all a bit all over the place, like everyone. We're all living a different thing in our life, but for me at the moment it's a bit, voila. So I'm trying to get back on my best to come back on camera and everything, and let's see how it goes. But yeah, thank you for all your support, and I want to say a big thank you for those ones who are going to my Utip and send me little tips. I don't know what to say to you. It's just super generous and super sweet, and trust me, at the moment it really helps. But yeah, so thank you so much for that, and for the rest of the people that are always commenting on my video and being sweet and patient with me as well. That's super sweet and really appreciate it. I just wanted to say that to you, because it is really appreciated. Even though I'm not answering, doesn't mean that I don't appreciate it. It's just me staying in my comfort zone. Voila. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new here. I'm not always crying. We'll see you very soon. Bye now.
Viens, je t'emmène dans mon paradis bleu.